So, you know, after months, I finally hung out with the dude, and like, it was a good time, but I had a slight fear. I was like, man, I hope I don't like forget how to hang out with people, and I kind of did. There's
Yeah.
also like some reality where like, we've been at our respective apartments for months. We've kind of already exhausted most of the things we like to do in our apartment. I would come back to here just to vary up what the levels are.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, Whoops. So like, I was at his place and I'm like, hey, what you want to do? He's like, I don't know. And like, we went through all the options. I'm like, what about this? He's like, I already did that. I'm like, this, I've done that 3 times. This, I really don't want to do that. We just sat on the couch and watched YouTube, I guess. And even then, we're like, I don't know what to watch. I've kind of seen everything I care about.
What you
Like I
need
said,
to
I still
do-
had a good time with the guy, but it was like, man, this is like having an effect.
Have you seen? This is a weird one. The speedrun documentary for Mario Sunshine from Average Trey.
I don't watch speedrun documentaries often, so no.
You should hit that one up because it's really nice for falling asleep too. Granted, that only works after you've seen it a couple times, and I watched it once, then I
Yeah.
put it on background noise, and then I fell asleep to it for like 2 months. It's just a dude talking about a game he likes, and I am for that.
Do we even like games?
I don't know, dude. I certainly don't feel like it sometimes.
What, just with like recent games
Warframe.
or like?
It's Warframe specifically.
Oh,
Being like,
banana.
this one's drawing off of very specific energy. And spoilers for the next couple seconds on Persona 5.
Spoilers.
There's a scene in the original in which you encounter Akechi, and at some point he screams, "I don't need teammates!" And I had that big energy just a couple hours ago,
You becoming catchy.
because they added a new mode, which is like super hard mode, right?
Yeah.
Enemies are scaled up by plus 100. They have 250% armor, health, and shields, and then some drop rates are increased. Everything else about it is just the fucking same, which is incredibly frustrating when you're trying to do something like an interception mission, because nobody fucking plays interception. And you need to clear every single node in order to get points to spend in the shop related to it, right?
Yeah.
And you only get 2 points for completing a plant. But if there's one fucking node not finished, you can't get those points.
Okay.
I worked for hours trying to get someone to join. It's probably more like 45 minutes, but it felt like days
It's still a long time.
of just trying to get someone to join my match for interception. And I just couldn't. It just didn't happen.
You're
And
part of a
at
clan, right?
some point, I just finally said, I'm gonna try out every fucking weird strategy I can to clear this. I ended up playing as Nova and just throwing the fuck out of everyone so they couldn't capture the points, because I could not kill 4 points worth of that many enemies in that time frame without them taking it over again.
Yeah.
So
So now you
really
just do
felt
it solo?
Well, I was doing some of it solo. Like, I can solo a capture mission or a rescue mission, but something like defense is going to be agony if I do it slowly. So it's more of just for the convenience of me, rather than I need this.
Yeah.
Like, I ran into some dude who was trying to fight one of the first bosses in the game,
Yeah.
Jackal. He said he tried it 14 times. I did 94% of the damage, and we beat it. Thankfully, he recognized that and said thank you.
That's fair. There are times where people are just like, I did, and you're like, oh my god. I mean,
Yeah,
not
I
like
had
patting
that-
themselves
I
on
had
the back,
that
but
with
more of
someone
like,
in
why didn't you do
Gunfire.
anything? You're like, you can clearly look at the numbers. Like, we're not hiding anything here.
That happened in Gunfire with the first boss. You know how he switches between who he's tracking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based on who's doing the most damage. Are you all right?
There's a
You were
key
missing-
somewhere. I don't remember where it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, are you... But yeah, I was partying with 2 people, and the person who was saying they were doing all the damage, didn't get tracked by him once.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, yeah, look at that, look how much I'm doing, oh my god, I'm doing this. I was like...
It's like, my god, dude. Just calm down for a moment.
Shut the fuck up. You're not.
I'm actually just
carrying
gonna...
you harder
I'm gonna give
than
up this
saving
race
Private
and
Ryan.
look around for this key, because I swear to God it's here.
Are you sure it's not just in a different level?
Don't know.
Wait, try going
It
down
could
the
be.
left path.
No, left
there's
path
2
is the normal way.
Is it?
Yeah, it just goes into here. Which is why I think it's above, right? Because that's a weird... It's a weird spot for anything to be open. Whoop.
So anyways, I just had a lot of experiences in Warframe where teammates are just detrimental because they add to the enemy numbers and then they don't do anything. Granted, when it's a boss fight, it's whatever because it's like, oh, it's gonna be mostly one enemy anyways.
Oh,
But-
fuck, it is a different place. What am I remembering? Sorry about that, everyone.
Maybe you're just remembering that one hole.
Maybe. We'll get through this part pretty quick.
That one hole seems like it actually wastes time to get to.
Yeah, it's good the first time for the bananas, but...
I imagine it's probably for a gold or silver coin.
You're probably right.
Anyways, and then I've also been doing my second playthrough of Persona 5, and I just did the Akechi stuff, so... That line was stuck in my head. And I can't find it anywhere without finding the whole fight.
You'd think it'd be more isolated. Can we talk
I
about...
might be able to check the wiki for that.
Can we talk about what seems to be... I don't know if it's an actual increase in this, or it's just our perception, because it's easier to find, but it feels like people are more easily becoming detached from reality.
Oh, definitely.
Like
Like,
you pointing me towards the Persona 5 people being like, I think the Phantom Thieves are real. And like, to be fair, there could be a portion of that that's like,
this is a meme.
either it's a meme or someone is in a way acting as a Phantom Thief in a sense of going like, hey man, this stuff is wrong and you should talk about it. But also, like, it didn't seem that way, especially with that one person. Thank God they said it was a bad take. But that one person who was like, hey, you know, Persona fans can talk about this stuff because we played a game that has these problems in it. Like, what a bad take. For anyone who doesn't know, somehow, if you don't know, there was a Smash Brother controversy where many of the top players were
Wasn't
child
A, it was like
touchers.
9 at the same time.
It was 9?
I don't know
It was
if
like
I
3
don't
of
know
them
the
or
exact
something.
number. I might be extrapolating. just
It was more than
randomly.
one. It was several.
It was enough to be insanity.
It was like at least 3 of them were, and other people knew about it, and just didn't.
And also
they were
people
like,
out like directly outside of it.
yeah.
Like Relax was part of what was doing it too.
Was it? That explains a tweet I saw that was like bad takes or something, or like aged poorly.
Yeah,
But, like-
I first heard about that from Dad as Heck being like, "Oh fuck, Relax, he sexually harassed my friend." And I was like, "What?"
Jesus. That shit's fucked. And this just. I don't know. There's not much else to say outside of that. It's like that. That isn't like a oops, I did a thing to society. No, that's something that like that harms that.
It's not like
person
you ran
forever.
someone over with your car. You specifically went out of your way to touch them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's not like wasn't paying attention. You were paying too much attention.
You're like, I gotta have a piece of dead ass, no matter the cost.
I'm a vomit.
I will say with this sort of thing, it's funny because everyone's been comparing Yandere Dev to Kamoshida, and I had to point this out to them. You guys gotta stop comparing the two. Kamoshida actually did something.
Or Yandere Dev. He wasn't even on the chopping block of what we were talking about yet.
Right?
Don't get me wrong, the guy weirds me the fuck out. But as far as I'm concerned, he didn't play Smash.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually molested anyone yet.
No, I don't think he ain't close enough to anyone.
He doesn't leave his fucking house.
The only time it's acceptable is now.
And that he
For
was saying that
knowledge.
it's been 3 years of him not leaving his house, so...
Okay. Is he okay?
Dude... Like,
No, I'm not gonna be like that one dude who tried to do like fucking wellness check on him because that was fucking weird.
that is weird.
I feel like this. Are we jumping tracks too fast? Fuck it, we're already going full speed. Because you know his subreddit got, well, everything he was a part of got hella hacked because he set everything to the same password
And username. And his Discord would have been hacked too had it not been for two-factor authentication.
So like, you know, everyone was able to get in the social media stuff for the game, and they kind of just took over the subreddit, claiming it to be the French Revolution of Yandere Sim.
I believe that part of it's been taken out of the title now.
Oh, has it?
I can check, but I believe so.
Okay. As much as I was finding it to be pretty funny, I think some people are going a little too far with the whole thing. Just being like,
Wait, hold up. I have an alert on the channels.
The channels.
The
Oh,
channels Reddit.
the thing we're doing now.
Oh, never mind. This was... I commented on someone missing 3 side cards.
What?
The helping people in Psychonauts.
Oh.
100%ing.
Okay, that's fair.
I was like, why did I go up 2 points and why do I have an alert? Did someone actually like our shit?
Nah, dude.
I'm still pissed off at that moderator.
Dude, fuck. Like, it would have been fine if he said something, but he's just being the most, like, I'm too scared to talk to people, so I decide to be a moderator? I think we could be transparent about this one. It's not like it's big. We said, like,
I complained about this in Psychonauts during the finale.
Did you? I haven't edited that yet.
You haven't gotten... you don't even have access to it yet, I think.
Okay, well, we'll do it quick in case they hadn't watched
so some of you already know this because you found us through it, but I posted the first episode of our series for Psychonauts to subreddit for it. You know, the appropriate place to do so.
Oh yeah.
When there
The
were
place that you would-
no rules listed, specifically no rules.
None. I forgot to be Diddy again.
Whatever, you're doing fine. It's mouse.
Easy mode's fine. But
So
yeah, no rules. There were none in the sidebar.
yeah, and I
None
pointed this
anywhere
out to
else.
him because I never post anywhere where there are rules listed that say do not post these things because
Hold on, you're jumping
that
the
is
gun
incredibly fucking rude.
a bit. Hold on, you're jumping the gun a bit. So we like to. I don't know if marketing's the right term. I guess it's kind of like it's like advertise. We do like to advertise, of course, on subreddits because like that's where you go for that kind of related content. And there's only like 4 or 5 websites that people use these days.
Yep.
Everything just whoops, I kind of cycle between them. So you know, we posted there, just our playthrough, and we did that, and we got some okay attention from it.
We got some pretty good attention.
Yeah.
I'd say it was one of our better uploads for there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm confusing with the Fable one. No, that one went pretty well.
Yeah, that one went really well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oil Silver.
Was he the dude that was like,
We need people like you, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the moderator's the guy who's like saying we can't have you guys. Yeah, fuck you, dude.
yeah, like I understand if the place is being flooded, or or like it was just not good content, or people just didn't like it. But clearly, people enjoyed it. Nothing had really been posted for a good while, and there were other Let's Play channels not very often posted, but still there.
I don't remember if there were. Then again, I think there were at the time.
I saw a few at the time.
You saw a few. At
Yeah.
the same time, motherfucker didn't have that rule up. He can't be making that shit because
Yeah, because
he
he made a post that was like, hey, like the rules say, can't do that, and then there were no rules. So he posted the rules after saying you can't do that because of the rules.
I called him out on it. That's why he posted it.
You called him out whether he's upset. Did he also just not respond?
Yeah, he didn't respond. He never responded. So I was like, so this was after we posted the second episode too, or not the second episode, the milk episode. I think that's episode 6.
Something like that. It's the one with the milkman. His milk
And
is
it has
delicious.
that milkman intro. So he removed that post and my original post. So I was like, all right, we can. There's a common ground that could easily be found here.
Yeah.
In going to like using it and just
using it
setting
as a
myself-
platform for us, but also using it to provide content to the subreddit.
Because you had created that intro with oh shit.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I made it like a quick intro with the milkman. I
It's
thought,
like 20 seconds long.
yeah, it's like
where-
it's probably more like 8 seconds. Honestly, it's pretty short.
And it doesn't even include anything I say. It is just your editing.
Yeah, it's just a clip of like if you saw it in its own context, you would have no idea it was attached to anything we did or anything any other YouTube personality did. It's just a clip because I liked the milkman. Like if anything, I kind of just made content for the subreddit.
Yeah, and then that got auto. It says it got auto removed by Reddit, which I don't know if I believe that because that part of the listing wasn't there when it was originally removed. I just couldn't find it.
What the fuck is happening?
I
didn't.
Diddy's turning sucks.
No, I didn't set my my y-axis for the control stick.